everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin, and for today's video we are going to be talking about some paranormal things that were caught on various body cam footage in the Watts house. Now, if you don't know who the Wattses are, they are a family that lived in Frederick, Colorado. It was Chris Watts, his pregnant wife Shanann. She was pregnant with their baby Nico, and they also had two daughters, Bella and Celeste. Unfortunately, why this family is so well known is that Chris Watts took the lives of his wife and unborn son, as well as his two daughters, simply because he told his wife that he wanted to have a divorce, and she told him that he would never see his kids again. So he then killed her, and then later on that same night killed his two daughters. A senseless tragedy that definitely never had to happen, and he is the biggest piece of crap on the planet. But this video is going to be about some body cam footage that shows some paranormal things that are happening in the Watts house. Now, all of these videos were taken after Shanann and the two girls, Celeste and Bella, had been reported missing. The police were doing their investigation, so obviously they had their body cams running. And I want to talk about a few things that people have found in this footage. Now, I'm going to have all of the footage linked down below. You can watch it if you want to. It's pretty long, but it's definitely interesting. So obviously the police were involved in this as well, but they also brought in two dogs, which I believe were cadaver dogs, to come in and hopefully find the scent of Shanann and the two girls and see if they could possibly find them. And the reason why this paranormal footage came to light to me was through, of all things, TikTok. So right now there's a documentary out on Netflix. It's called American Murder: The Family Next Door, and it's all about this whole entire case. If you're interested in it, I definitely would recommend watching it. Like I said, though, there isn't a lot of tragedy surrounding this case, so be forewarned about that. However, while watching said documentary, some people noticed some stuff, and I will show that as the last clip because I found that the most interesting. But while digging for information about that, I came across this other footage that was found as well. So the first clip I want to talk about is when they initially bring the dogs into the house. Take a look at this clip and pay attention to the stairwell that's on the left. So if you watch this footage, which I'll show it a couple more times, it seems as if a little girl is coming down the stairs. Watch the footage again to see if you can see what I see. Obviously, this could be a play of the camera and the rails that are on the actual stairwell, but it truly looks like a little girl is running down the stairs in a dress, and she looks to be about the height that Bella would have been, who was the oldest of the two girls. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that this is 100% paranormal, because it absolutely could be a play of the camera and the rails. It could just be like an optical illusion type thing, but it definitely looks to me like a little girl is running down the stairs. So the next one I want to talk about is an EVP that was caught as the women were walking around with the dogs inside of the house. Take a listen to this. So what did you hear? Me and a whole bunch of other people here, I'm with Cece. Now, Cece is what the nickname was for Celeste. This sounds like a deeper voice to me, and it almost sounds male. However, with EVPs, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is a male coming through. Sometimes it's hard for spirits to communicate, and it takes a lot of their energy to come through. So this may not be a male saying, I'm with Cece, but it definitely sounds like somebody is saying, I'm with Cece. Take a listen again. That one definitely gave me chills, but not quite as much as the next one that I'm going to talk about. So again, this is from the body cam footage of the women going through the house with the dogs. They are looking in what looks to be a closet, and take a look at this clip.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
Something. There was a... I heard it.
That one. Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
So clearly these two women hear that giggle. And that giggle definitely sounds like a little girl. You can hear the one woman say, "What was that?" They assumed that this was a toy, but they never found it. However, if you compare this giggle to Bella's giggle, it sounds an awful lot alike to me. Here is Bella's giggle, and here is the giggle found on the body cam footage. So going back to other things that have happened in this house before I get to the last and most creepy clip. So this clip comes from a completely different time when police were called to the house because neighbors said that they saw a woman in the Watts' house. This is after Chris had been arrested, so nobody should have been in the house. They saw a woman in the house and the garage door light came on. So police come and they search the house and they didn't find anybody there. Now, could somebody have broken into the house? Absolutely. That's a possibility, and maybe they left before the police got there. However, it's just creepy to me because if you think about it, maybe it was the spirit of Shanann still in the house. Okay, so this last and final clip is what compelled me to make this video in the first place. Like I said, I saw a TikTok about it, and then I went and watched the documentary myself to see if I could see it, and sure enough, this popped up. Take a look at this. When you're watching it, pay attention to the room that has the green wall on the left-hand side. Just keep watching in that doorway.
131, 19.
Did you see it? It clearly looks like a little girl is in that room.
131, 19.
Now, again, I'm not saying that this is 100% paranormal. Some people have said that this is actually the child of Shanann's friend who called concerned that she was missing. However, I would think that if her child was with her, that the child would be with her the whole time, because clearly they think that something is up, and why would the police let her kid run around knowing that this has the potential to be something sketchy? The child looks to be about the height of one of the two Watts girls, so it's definitely very creepy. Take one more look at it.
131, 19.
Like I said, this is the creepiest clip out of all of them. It definitely looks like a little girl is in that room, and my understanding is that that was, I want to say, Cece's room, but I could be wrong. Could have been Bella's room. Either way, it was one of the girls' room. So what do you guys think of these clips? Do you think they're paranormal? So the one that I'm on the fence on is the one with the little girl coming down the stairs. That definitely could be an optical illusion. I feel like the giggle and the I'm with Cece are definitely paranormal in nature. It would be too coincidental for them to say, oh, it was a toy, and then never find said toy that would giggle like that. The last one, like I said, I don't know if maybe that woman's child was there or not, but if she wasn't, that's the creepiest one out of all of them to me. What do you guys think? But that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please give me 2 thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!